Welcome to the Jill on Money Show. It is Tuesday, April 11th, and we are here trying to take the mystery out of your financial life. We're actually trying also to make sure that you have a resource of two people who are certified financial planners who actually have some experience and some training, have a little bit of wisdom to be able to help you make better financial choices. Mark, I'm just about to write a big article about it is Financial Literacy Month. And it seems to me that there's a lot of people who are offering up their financial acumen with absolutely no training. And you know how that makes me crazy, right? So I don't know what to do with it except to say I truly believe that there are so many great people out there who are credentialed. I don't know why there are some who are choosing to follow the advice of people who don't really have anything there, like it's weird to me, Mark. It's weird. I guess there's a part of it that's a little bit like the younger people who don't know what they don't know, but gosh, there's something about this that makes me a little bit nutty. Anyway, let us move on from that. That to me is a negative. We want to be positive, right? All right. So let's dwell on the happy stuff, which is you have two people who really love the world of personal finance, have studied it and are committed to it and don't want to sell you anything except my book and our subscription service. $35, 4 quarterly webinars, and lots of other content that's living behind the paywall. The most exciting thing behind the paywall, Ed Slott right now. You could get it.
And his tax tables.
Oh, did we get permission?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love those tax tables. I feel like I want to have his face on them. That would be so great. We're going to have like Ed Slott t-shirts, all Roth, all the time. That's going to be our merch. We're going to put Ed Slott's head on a t-shirt. It'll be great. Anyway, if you'd like to join us and talk about your situation, could be a Roth question, but could be just about anything else. Just hop onto the website, JillOnMoney.com. Click the Contact Us button. That's what Terry did. Terry is on the line from Virginia. Hello, Terry. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's happening? What can we do for you?
We're probably in a good situation. My husband thinks that probably saving too much for retirement.
Oh, poor you, saving too much. Tell us more.
So I am 49 and he's 51.
Uh-huh.
And we're both working.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the technology or science field and he is a retired military, but he's since gone back to the federal government working. Same thing in DOD, same job, basically.
Okay.
And so we have a pension from the military, which is considerable. And then,
like what? How much?
Just the pension alone, I think it's about $68,000.
And you say we? Is it his, yours, or both of you have it?
No, it's his. Okay. I am not a service member.
Okay, got it. So he'll have a pension. Does he already receive that pension?
Yes, he received it the day he retired.
Okay. So he's 51. And what does he earn right now?
His salary is about 118.
118. And what about you?
I get about 65.
Great. And then in addition to those two salaries, the pension's on top of that, right?
That's correct.
Got it. Okay, perfect. Do you guys have kids?
We have 2.
Okay. How old are they?
20 and 12.
20 and 12. What happened in between? I'm excited. Tell us more.
War, deployments. So it was.
It was not a whoops. You can tell the truth. It's all right. You're among friends.
No, it took about 2 months to get pregnant with the first one, and it took about 8 years to get pregnant.
Mark, do you hear that? I don't know if that's good or bad news for Mark. Okay, so now we got these 2 kids. One is launched or in college. What's with the 20-year-old?
One's in college.
Is that a GI Bill thing? Is that paid for?
It's paid for, but we opted not to use the GI Bill.
Oh.
So on top of all his compensation already that we talked about.
Yeah.
He has disability pay because of all his medical issues from his life and just serving.
Yeah.
So he's what they call 100% total and permanent disability.
That sucks. I mean, stinks.
Yeah, it sucks. So he has a lot of issues, but they don't stop him from actually working. He's not
it's like I have ongoing bad things, but I'm not prevented from getting further income. So is that disability, is that why the pension's out, or is it their disability on top of the pension?
Because of his ratings, if you get 50% disability or higher, you get an actual compensation.
How much is that?
For his, we get an extra $40,000. That's not taxable.
Wow. So are you using that to pay for college for your 20-year-old?
No, because he has that benefit, he's total and permanent. We get another educational benefit, which is called the VA Dependent Education Assistance, where every single dependent has this stipend that they give every month for college.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, so we were surprised too.
So that takes care of the 20-year-old school right now, that stipend?
No, it doesn't. It's only about, I don't know if you know, military members get what's called base housing allowance.
Yeah.
So she gets the base housing allowance for an E5, so it's an enlisted 5, for whatever zip code that she's going to school in.
I got it. And so what does that end up being for her?
For her, it's about $1,400 a month.
So how much do you have to pay out of pocket for that?
Virginia State, which is where we live, also has a disability benefit where all dependents of anybody that has 90% disability from the military gets free tuition to any public school.
Oh my God. So that's why she's going to school for free. I got it. So she's got free tuition. Then the federal monthly stipend is $1,400, takes care of housing. She's in great shape.
Yes.
Okay. So no debt for her. 12-year-old, we don't know yet because we don't know where 12-year-old's going.
Yeah, that's why he gets the benefit too. But we can also use the GI Bill, which is great for if he wanted to go out of state.
I got you. So you're covered for school.
Yes, we are covered for school.
All right. That's good. So, all right, there's a lot of money coming in for you guys. So maybe you are saving too much. So tell us about the savings that you've done, like retirement savings and non-retirement savings. What do you have?
So retirement savings, I have about $700. A third of that is in Roth and 2/3 of it is in a deferred account.
Okay, got it. Okay, so that's a lot. That's good.
He has about $750. Again, 2/3 of it is in deferred TSP, and the other is in Roth.
Okay, so 700 and then 750.
Yes.
Okay, great. That's a lot of money. Will you be entitled to any pension going forward, you yourself?
Not really.
Okay, that's fine.
I will get. We did do 6.5% to get his survivor's benefit program, where I would get 50% of his military pension.
Got it. So now, in addition to that retirement savings, what else have you squirreled away? You sound like a squirrel.
Yes.
What do you got?
We also, in a non-retirement account, we have about $200,000.
Do you own your home?
Yes.
How much would you guess it's worth?
About $800.
Any mortgage left?
Yes. We refinance for 1.6.
Stop it.
Yes.
What is the outstanding balance?
It's about 300.
And is it a 10-year? Is it a 15-year? What is it?
So we switched it from a 30-year at 3% to a 15-year fix at 1.6%.
So now, if I look at your total income and your expenses, I mean, you're still saving money, but what do you think you really need to live on? Like, be real, don't be chintzy. Like, what do you think are your expenses?
Probably 110.
110? Okay. You will both be entitled to Social Security. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. So what's the game plan here? What do you got going? Do you have some thoughts about how much longer you're going to work? You're going to make him work so hard, even though he is disabled, because you have this complete irrational need to save, save, save?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Just want to make sure we're on the same page. Tough luck. Get to work, baby. I mean, obviously, the pension and the total and permanent disability, that is basically covers your needs, right? And so that money, what are you doing with that now? Just socking it away?
We're trying to pay off the house.
Don't do that. Stop paying off the house. Come on. It's a 1.6% loan.
We had purchased some cars because ours was like 10, 15 years old. So,
okay, but come on. 1.6%? Come on. You don't think you can do better than 1.6%? You've got to be kidding yourself.
Yeah. I mean, he started, I mean, we were talking about it, and he actually started putting $1,000 more a month, and I didn't realize it. So,
okay, tell him to stop the insanity. Literally. You can buy a 10-year treasury. You can take your money and buy a 10-year treasury for 3.3% instead of paying off that mortgage. Like, if you want to be safe, you can buy some CDs, you can buy a treasury. I mean, I can't let you do that because it hurts me to pay off a 1.6% note. It's not even like a 1.6% car loan where I could say, well, it's a depreciating asset. It's a mortgage. Come on, Terry, help a sister out here.
I will talk to him about it, but he just wants it paid off by the time he retires.
He doesn't need it. You guys have a lot of money. Anyway, you can always pay it off. Like, when's he going to retire? What do you think? After you force him into labor for how many more years?
He's a workaholic. It's
all
not
right.
me.
How much longer? Is he going to work like till 62?
Well, he wants to probably, he can get the FERS, the federal retirement pension plan.
Yeah.
So he has to work for 5 years. So that's the minimum.
Yeah.
Or, he's thinking about maybe just 10 years.
10 more years.
Yeah.
So he works till 61. Just save some money in a non-retirement account. Get that money invested. Do not pay off the mortgage. If he wants to pay the mortgage off later, fine. I presume because all of this, all of your problems with disability, et cetera, I know you have lifetime health and medical, but do you guys have your estate documents done?
So we have a living will. Mm-hmm. So it basically lets the other person make these choices if the other person's incapacitated.
Yes.
And we have, which we didn't know what it was, our lawyer had suggested to us, it was a testamentary will.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. As long as you have your docs done and you have a 12-year-old, so someone's got to take care of this kid if you guys, I don't know if you're like skydivers or something, but, you got to make sure you handle that. But you're in great shape. Financially, you're in great shape. Calm down, Terry. Terry, please. Your husband and you have gone through quite a bit. It's okay to not be such aggressive savers because you have all of this income and you even have the survivor benefit. I mean, I asked about him working. How much longer do you want to work? Are you going to kind of go hand in hand with him, like work to your 60 or 62?
Oh, no, I'll probably work for another year or two.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
All right, fine. Well, great. She gets to eat bonbons. The poor disabled guy has to work. Terry, what else can we do for you?
I don't know. When we were younger, we didn't really know a lot about finance, and we listened to our friend, our advisor, and we took some whole life out.
How much is that? What's the death benefit on that?
So he has 200,000 and I have 100,000.
Is there some cash value in it?
Yes. So he has about, I think, 11,000 cash value, and I have he has 20,000 and I have 11.
Are you guys still paying on that policy?
We are. It's about $220 a month.
I mean, you don't need it, right? But if you want to just have it and just because you've paid in, you can actually go back to the insurance company and say, if we were never to make another payment, how long would this last? Right? You could do that if you wanted to. And you can do what's called have a paid up insurance policy where you use the cash value and say, whatever's there, maybe it won't be $100,000, maybe it'd be a $50,000 paid up policy. You just say to them, what would it take to have a paid up policy, not for 100, just not putting one more dime in. And you can find that out. right? Or you can just take the money out because you don't need it, but it's kind of like it doesn't really matter. I wouldn't pay more for this. I really wouldn't.
So you would stop the payments?
Yeah,
Okay.
I really would. You have a ton of money.
You have term insurance?
We do.
How much?
He has we both have 2 times our salary at work, and he has about 400 through private insurance.
I mean, he doesn't really need more. I mean, obviously, the only reason to have the insurance on him is that when he dies, you're only getting 50% of his pension, right? So, and do you lose the DI at that moment?
Most of it.
Yeah, I mean, so I would keep the insurance on him. All right, I think that's it. I think we're good with you. You're in great shape. Terry, enjoy it. Enjoy it. You guys have lived through a lot. You're allowed to have some fun. It's okay. Thanks for getting on the line, and we wish you the best of luck and hope that things go well with your husband and his health and his indentured servitude to you. So well done, Terry and husband. I don't have someone to work for me, Mark. How about you? Oh, wait, you do. This is good. You have a workhorse. You have a wife who's a workhorse. I do too. I don't know. It's so interesting as you get older. It's weird to understand like you have options like this. So I feel like for Terry, she kind of knew it coming in like, oh, I think we're saving too much. But, it's funny. They're both in on it because he feels obsessed about paying down the mortgage. She feels obsessed about saving. And they're both like driving themselves a tiny bit crazier than they need be. Okay. So in that case, if you feel like you're driving yourself a little crazy, all you need to do is give us a holler. Go to JillOnMoney.com, click the Contact Us button. Let us know if you'd be willing to come on the air. If you don't have a pension, if you don't have streams of income, don't worry. We can help figure you out a next step, another game plan for you. Just get on the air or write us an email. We would love to help you out. While you're on the website, buy the book, The Great Money Reset, and also subscribe to our brand new service, Jill on Money Live. This is where for $35, you have access to quarterly live webinars and extra questions and content. Everything's behind the paywall. Don't you want to go behind the paywall? I know you do. $35. What a deal. All right. Do us a favor and leave a rating and review on Apple and do something nice for someone else today. Change your work, change your wealth, change your life. Thank you for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.